Hello and welcome to the viewers of this video. This is the Orange Fan here, bringing you another entry for the episode Recap and Thoughts category. This video will be dedicated to the FUNimation dub of episode 110 of Dragonball Super. We begin this episode with Goku in Super Saiyan Blue form combined with the Kaioken trying to push the Spirit Bomb towards Jiren, but Jiren is trying to push the Spirit Bomb back towards Goku. A rock complements the amount of energy he can sense, and Universe 1's Supreme Kai acknowledges that both Goku and Jiren's power had to come from training that goes beyond typical training, and Universe 1's Supreme Kai also notes that Jiren has the greater amount of power. Whis says that Goku is at his limits compared to Jiren, and Shin acknowledges that Jiren's power is unlike anything he's sensed before. Whis adds that Jiren's power is comparable to a destroyer's power and may very well even surpass a destroyer's power. Whis then looks over at Vermod, and Whis brings up the rumors about how there is a universe with a mortal more powerful than that universe's destroyer. Whis says he thinks those rumors are true. Champa comments along the lines about how the struggle with the Spirit Bomb looks very dangerous, and Vados notes that the energy expanding from this struggle is reaching its limit. Eventually, the Spirit Bomb changes appearance, and Goku falls into it. The arena is still in one piece for the most part, but there is a giant crater after the Spirit Bomb explodes. Several Universe 7 characters notice that Goku isn't in the spectator seats now, but they can't sense Goku's energy signature either. These characters fear that Goku might have been obliterated by the Spirit Bomb. Champa wonders if this means Jiren will be eliminated because of the no-killing rule, but Vados points out that the Spirit Bomb was Goku's own technique, and the Grand Minister agrees with this point. Kay and Vermod are both confident that the rest of the 7th Universe team will be easy to defeat now that Goku has been taken care of. Vados, though, notices that some of the fighters still participating in the tournament have not lost the will to fight even after seeing Goku and Jiren's fight. And some of the fighters still participating in the tournament are preparing to face off against Jiren. It's implied that one of these secret fighters is preparing to face off against Jiren on behalf of the Universe 4 team. Champa orders the members of the Universe 6 team that are still participating in the tournament to continue to fight, and the Grand Minister does point out that the time limit for the Tournament of Power has not reached the halfway mark just yet. Beerus inquires if Goku is truly finished with a shout, and the Omni Kings are preparing to tap Goku's image on their god pads, but the Null Realm begins to shake, and several Universe 7 characters realize that Goku did not perish. A beam of light appears where the Spirit Bomb exploded, and Goku is in this beam of light. Goku now has a silver aura and silver eyes, and his hairstyle looks slightly different too. The Omni Kings are happy that Goku is alive, and they're excited about Goku's current appearance. Piccolo says something along the lines about suspecting that Goku's survival wasn't just dumb luck. And other characters from Universe 7 notice that Goku's energy seems to be very calm right now. Goku silently dodges Jiren's attacks, and although Goku is only grazing Jiren, his attacks now are more effective than they were when Goku was in Super Saiyan Blue form combined with Kaioken not too long ago. This is something that some Universe 7 characters notice. Gohan notices that Goku's current movements are not Goku's usual movements. Top and Dispo try to attack Goku, but Goku is able to catch Top and Dispo, and he tosses them away from him. Tien comments along the lines about how Goku's accuracy and speed have increased dramatically. Goku is walking towards Jiren, and Top tries to attack Goku with the Justice Flash, but Goku is able to avoid the Justice Flash attack. Jiren then silently tells Top to stand down. Jiren insists, silently, Jiren insists that he will fight Goku alone. So Goku and Jiren proceed to fight each other without anyone else joining the fight. Android 17 admits that he can't tell who has the advantage right now, but he does comment along the lines about how Goku was somehow able to overcome the dramatic power gap that was present not too long ago. Piccolo also notices that Goku is continuing to adapt to Jiren's fighting style the more he fights Jiren. Kei and Vermont are baffled by this turn of events, and the Omnikings are really excited about Goku's sudden increase in power. The Omnikings are questioning the Omnikings inquire how Goku became so powerful so quickly, and the Grand Minister is considering a possible answer. Whis and Beerus suspect that that Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct, and most of the divine beings are quite surprised when they hear this. Ultra Instinct is a state that doesn't come very easily for even the gods, so that's why they're surprised that a mortal has achieved Ultra Instinct. Frieza overhears this, and he notices the reactions of the divine beings, or at least most of the divine beings. The Omnikings don't seem to know what Ultra Instinct is exactly, because they comment along the lines about how the surprised reactions of the other divine beings must mean that this is something amazing. And the Grand Minister says that it's too early to determine if this is really the case or not. The Grand Minister says that it's too early to determine if this really is Ultra Instinct or not, but he thinks that this turn of events is still interesting nonetheless. Shin also doesn't know what Ultra Instinct is, Shin doesn't know what Ultra Instinct is, and Old Kai mocks him for this. And Beerus questions why Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct and how Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct. Whis suspects that the Spirit Bomb was the catalyst for this, and Whis does acknowledge that it's also likely that the Spirit Bomb is acting as a temporary source of power for Goku's otherwise exhausted body. But Whis decides to go further with explaining why he thinks the Spirit Bomb was the catalyst for this. Whis further explains that he thinks that the power of the Spirit Bomb hitting Goku when Goku's power was at its limits is what led to Goku reaching deeper potential within himself. That's along the lines of how Whis suspects the Spirit Bomb played a role in Goku achieving Ultra Instinct. We do see that Goku is landing more attacks on Jiren, and Jiren does consider Goku to be fascinating, or he says something along those lines anyway. But soon, Ultra Instinct wears off, and Goku is back in his normal form. So Jiren blasts Goku, and Goku is launched to a different part of the arena. Hit then tries to attack Jiren, but that doesn't work. Vados comments about how a fighter is likely to be more vulnerable after delivering the finishing blow to an opponent, and that's what Hit was counting on when he tried that sneak attack, but it didn't work. Jiren was still able to easily defend himself from Hit's sneak attack. We then see Vegeta has approached where Goku is now, and Vegeta demands to know what happened not too long ago, but Goku admits he doesn't know what happened a little while ago, and Goku also admits that he's used up his power, or Goku says he's out of power, or most, if not all of his power. Ribrianne then approaches both Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta turns his attention to Ribrianne for a moment, but when Vegeta turns back to Goku, he notices that Goku is gone. And we see that Frieza is the reason for this. Frieza has taken Goku towards the part of the arena that's near the pillar, and Frieza is aiming an energy blast towards Goku. Frieza also comments about how this reminds him of their encounter on planet Namek. And while Frieza is aiming this energy blast towards Goku, the narrator reveals that there are 25 minutes left in the Tournament of Power. And that is how we end this episode. So, I had mentioned in the recap and thoughts for the previous episode that the previous episode and this episode are considered a two-parter. Originally, when these episodes aired in Japan, they aired together as a two-parter. And like I mentioned, it's likely because of the Toonami broadcast schedule. That's probably why the episodes were split up for different weeks. And it's also possible that it might have been done to give the Funimation cast more time to dub the episodes coming up so that they can keep a consistent schedule for the rest of the Universe Survival Saga. That's the that's the guess or speculation that's going around anyway. But besides that, yes, this was essentially, you could say this was part 2, while the previous episode was part 1. And yes, I can see why this two-parter is very popular among fans. Both episodes do have some very notable details about them, being the first time when Jiren actually starts to fight, I guess you could say fights more seriously compared to Jiren's earlier actions in the tournament. Now, with regards to this particular episode, like it was shown at the end of the previous episode, the Spirit Bomb still has only one successful canon use, and again, that really depends on how you define canon, where you stand on the canon debate, but most fans go with canon to be another way to say the main continuity. So if you're going by the main going by the main continuity, going by the main continuity, the Spirit Bomb only successfully worked against Kid Buu. I can't say I blame Goku for trying the Spirit Bomb, though. I know some fans thought it was a bad idea to use the Spirit Bomb because there were still some other fighters besides Jiren participating in the tournament. But I can't say I blame Goku for trying to use the Spirit Bomb because Goku did try several other techniques and transformations, if not all of them, but they didn't prove effective against Jiren, so I can see why Goku did use the Spirit Bomb as a last resort. And to be fair, the Universe 7 characters that did donate energy to the Spirit Bomb, they didn't look to be exhausted in this episode or after they donated their energy, so I think it's safe to say that the Universe 7 characters that did donate their energy to the Spirit Bomb were smart enough not to overexert themselves and still be mindful about the other fighters. And yeah, I do understand, though, why Goku did feel he had to use the Spirit Bomb, and trying to get rid of the toughest opponent in the Tournament of Power sooner rather than later is pretty pragmatic, so I can't say I really fault Goku for trying. And I guess we should mention, though, yes, this episode does show us that even though the Spirit Bomb didn't actually defeat Jiren, it still led to something happening. The Spirit Bomb ended up leading to Goku achieving Ultra Instinct. So yes, the Spirit Bomb didn't work the way it was supposed to, but there still was a silver lining. Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct, which gives him a fighting chance against Jiren. And it's also worth pointing out that the majority of the divine beings are definitely surprised about this. Ultra Instinct is a state that even gods have a hard time achieving. So the fact that a mortal managed to achieve Ultra Instinct is a very big deal. And while I'm on the topic of Ultra Instinct, at least in the Funimation dub, when Beerus brings up Ultra Instinct, he says, autonomous Ultra Instinct, if I'm remembering that right. Yes, he said autonomous before he said Ultra Instinct. And I think he said that because of mouth flap, lip flap reasons, because the episode title doesn't mention autonomous, it just says Ultra Instinct. Yes, the title itself only mentions Ultra Instinct, so I'm thinking that might be a mouth flap, lip flap reason. It might have just been another way to describe Ultra Instinct, and there's another, some fans are speculating another reason for it, but I don't want to give that detail away just yet because that involves certain other details that haven't been covered in the Funimation dub just yet. That kind of deals with episodes, later episodes. So we'll cross that bridge eventually. But yes, that was a small detail that I noticed. Oh, and while I'm on the topic of Goku achieving Ultra Instinct after the Spirit Bomb didn't work, that in particular kind of reminded me of when Goku first unlocked Super Saiyan 1 during Dragon Ball Z's Frieza saga. At least they had similar outcomes where Goku tries to use the Spirit Bomb doesn't work, but Goku unlocks something after the Spirit Bomb doesn't work. The main difference, though, is that the Spirit Bomb played a role in Goku achieving Ultra Instinct. But yes, with this, with the way Goku looked while he was in Ultra Instinct form, or at least, yes, the way Goku's Ultra Instinct form looked in this episode, I do think it was a pretty cool design. And I'll talk more a little bit about that a little later. There are some other details about the design and Ultra Instinct, but that kind of covers details about Ultra Instinct that haven't been covered in the Funimation dub just yet. So I don't want to give that away just yet for dub-only viewers. But yeah, I thought the design was pretty cool. Oh, and I guess I should bring this up now, but for anyone who is curious, yes, Dragon Ball Super was partially responsible for that Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme that's going around the internet. Or actually the Ultra Instinct meme in general. There is an Ultra Instinct meme going around the internet with Ultra Instinct Shaggy being the most popular variation of that meme. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super was partially responsible for the Ultra Instinct meme and Ultra Instinct Shaggy. So if anyone was curious about that, yes, Dragon Ball Super had a hand in that particular meme. So yes, Ultra Instinct didn't last forever though. It wore off by the end of the episode, and Goku pretty much used up most, if not all, of his power. And Frieza has taken Goku off to a part of the arena, near the pillar in the center. And Frieza, we get ourselves another cliffhanger with Frieza aiming an energy blast towards Goku. And yes, if nothing else, that continues to highlight why Frieza can't be trusted. Frieza is the wild card of the 7th Universe team, so yeah, that cliffhanger is rather intense. I know some relatives of mine watching the episode are on the edge of their seat now. They admit they're probably going to be thinking about what Frieza's going to do until the next episode airs. So yeah, but you can rest assured, to the dub-only viewers, yes, those who've seen the sub version knows what goes on, but for the dub-only viewers, you just gotta wait another week. Just hang in there a little hang in there a week-long wait, but you'll get your answer eventually. We just need a little patience. So otherwise, I can see why this episode and the previous episode are really popular. And like I said, I do think Ultra Instinct has a pretty, I think the Ultra Instinct look Goku had here was pretty cool. And Goku's screams when he was in his Ultra Instinct state, those were pretty intense screams. I always have to admit, Sean Schimmel has very powerful lungs when it comes to those yells and screams, and I thought that was the case here too when he let out some screams and yells for Ultra Instinct Goku. And otherwise, Ultra Instinct does tip the balance for the 7th Universe team. in their favor against Jiren. But for now, I would say that's about it. So as of this video, we've now discussed the Funimation dub for episode 110 of Dragon Ball Super on this channel. Take care, and until next time.